How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of the Pichonniere Valley. You joined me early morning, and what I'm about to do is muck the cow barn out because we are running, I think, dangerously close to what the red tape mod is allowing us to do, or to store, should I say. And while we're doing that, let me go ahead and talk to you about something with the red tape mod. So yes, we have received our first warning. Let me go ahead and just connect the hoses here real quick. There we go. Yeah, so I'll show you that. All right, so what we have here is an animal feed warning, and apparently, if we look at the event log, you have received a warning for violating the animal feed policy. Now, the animals had food for this entire duration, for all the episodes so far, basically. So I don't know what's up with that. Full disclosure, I did go ahead and test that out. So this is, well, I saw the error and then I ran time a bit ahead just to make sure nothing is bugged. And apparently it should solve itself at some point. So when we move on to November, it should disappear, that warning. So fingers crossed that's what's going to happen and everything should be fine. I guess it's some sort of a glitch with the mod. I honestly don't know. I just hope it's going to be fine. It did so in testing. Yeah, some other updates in between the episodes. Let's see if that actually works, by the way. This is the first time I'm actually testing this, mucking the trailer, so we should be able to just dump that in here. Perfect. And that should remove what we have in the shed. Yes, it did. Perfect. We will need to do the same for the slurry. Yeah, so in between the episodes, I have replaced the weights that we have on the tractor. As you can see here, this is a new one. It's heavier, 2,500. I'm sorry, 250 kilograms. I wanted to say heavier than the one we had before. It does help with baling and stuff, so that's great. It would really be cool if you could actually muck the manure out of the floor, but that is not the case apparently. It's just a giant trigger, which is very cool, don't get me wrong, regardless. What else did I want to say? Yes, I have taken quite a few mowing contracts to boost our money situation a bit, so that's done as well. And I got a new, well, not new, it was used, what's it called, a slurry tanker, or a slurry spreader. So I'll put a video up on now just to show you what that looked like, the purchase of that. It was used. I did customize it to look in the color of poo, which is what it is, sort of, and that is great. So we now have that, and we are just going to be using it in a moment's time. Whoa, I should not do that. That is risky. Don't leave your tractor while it's driving. It's kind of risky. Don't do that. Okay, so slurry, I'm sorry, manure is done. Let's deal with the slurry. What else did I want to say in between the episodes? I think that is it. Oh yeah, I also removed those cheap seeds and fertilized bags. I just feel like it would be nice to try out the designs that come with this map, and also it kind of feels, I'm not gonna say cheaty, but well, you know, I mean, if we can get seeds and fertilizer for cheap, really cheap, it just kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion, in this series anyway. So yeah, let's do that. Let me get, ooh, this is smelly here. Oh, it's disconnected. Can we not do that? There we go. Perfect. We can remove that. Now let's go ahead and I'll show you the slurry tank. I also brought the manure spreader or wagon from the shop, so that is now here. This is our slurry tank. Actually, I need to remove the weight, or detach the weight, I should say, from the tractor before we do this, because we will be using the tanker. So I'm just working with the joystick. Bear with me. This is the second episode I'm recording using that. So things are a bit sluggish and a bit not as smooth as they are when I'm playing with the mouse, right? I've also mapped some of the keys to the joystick, so I'm not used to that yet. Okay, so there we go. So this is the tanker. It looks poo colored, which is kind of what it is. It can hold, I'm not sure how much it can hold. Doesn't say here, but I guess it's like 3,500 or something like that. Yeah, that's what this is about. We now have 1160 in here. Is it not? So where's all the rest? And how did we get 1160 in here? I didn't move any slurry into here. Interesting. Does the barn also? It is a gorgeous morning. Just look at it. Isn't that good? Isn't that beautiful? The lighting in here. Oh man. Anyways, that's kind of strange. I didn't move any slurry to this storage here, I guess, or tank, whatever you want to call it. How did it end up there? I don't know. But anyway, we need to remove the slurry as well. I think that's one of the policies in the red tape mod. So we had more than half of the amount of manure that we are allowed to store in the barn. I believe that if I move it to the heap, it doesn't count, you know, as the 4D red tape mod. Let's cross our fingers. Otherwise, it's going to be quite annoying if we can only hold 5,000 liters of manure total. I wonder if there's a way to change that. Yeah, okay. So here it says 3654, and over there it says 11. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, so this holds way more than that. So maybe that's a 7,000 liters tank. I don't remember, honestly. Let's quickly check that. It is 6,700. Okay, there we go. That's the correct number. So let's go ahead and empty that into the, I guess it's a slurry pit? What is it? Yeah, slurry pit, I guess, yeah. Not sure how much manure we have in the other barn, the calf barn. Probably not a lot. I just saw some grass that I didn't pick up in the previous episode, and that's okay. The grass is growing great. In today's episode, what I plan to do is to plant Spelt in the Spelt, I said? Yeah, I think I said Spelt in the previous episode, right? Yeah. Plant Spelt in the bottom field. And we are going to fertilize that field, and the mustard field. So let's see if that transferred. 3651. Isn't that the total amount that we had? Also, these are sharing. So you see, it says 3651 here. It says 3651 here, and now it says 3651 here. But it did say 1160. There's a glitch in my brain. There's a glitch in my brain that I cannot comprehend. This doesn't have any slurry, not a lot of manure, so we are fine. I don't know if we will need more straw or not. I honestly don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll just wing it. If we will need more straw before the next harvest, then I'll just go ahead and bite the bullet and buy some straw bales. I know it's a bit silly, but sometimes there is something in the used sale for that. You know, just an offering. Oh, speaking of, this is a major thing that I want to ask your opinion about. There we go. There is a tractor in the used shop. It is a Fiat 140, F140, that is. Let me hook that up first. There we go. Let's go put the tractor away. Actually, we need to lift this up. There we go. It's really convenient having all those buttons on the joystick, and you're in thumb's reach, I guess you could say. Anyways, it is a Fiat F140. It costs $25,000, and I'm not sure what to do, really. If you guys remember, in the previous episode, I said specifically that I have given all the tractors, or 2 of them, right? We've only got 2. So I have given the 2 tractors 50 hours, specifically so we wouldn't be able to just flip them straight off for something much more powerful. However, if we take a look at the shop, where is it? This one. It's here. It has been here for quite a while. I don't know if you guys have noticed that in the previous episodes. I did when I edited them, so I just didn't notice them back then. But when I edited the episodes, I did. So anyways, this is $25,500. Now, if it would be the 140 horsepower, I'd be happy, because this is an upgrade over the current Fiat that we have. However, it is the 160 horsepower, 165. So this could be a massive upgrade for us and could last us quite a long while, if I'm honest. So that's one plus. Another plus is this is a brilliant mod by Edo Mod, the same person that does the brilliant and beautiful Etruria map and the upcoming Deutschland map. So it could be a nice opportunity to give this one a go. I haven't played with it just yet, just some testing around, and yeah, it's just really good. I'm really leaning toward getting it, maybe even in this episode. But I will leave that to you as a question. What do you guys think I should do? In all honesty, I'm probably going to go for it after this episode, I think. Because, well, it's just too good to pass on, Just too good to pass on. I don't know how much our Fiat is worth. We could check that out. Our Fiat is worth 32,000. We could probably get like 33, 34 for it in the shop. So, yeah. I do need to fix it, though. So that needs doing. So let's repair. Ooh. Yeah, well, it needs doing, right? We need to do that. We need to repair the Fiat, otherwise it wouldn't be able to work for us in today's episode. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Let me know. On the plus side, it is a brilliant mod. It's going to provide us with ample, it's going to be very useful for us in the foreseeable future until I get something else. And it is much younger in terms of working hour than this Fiat here. And it's a great opportunity to check out that brilliant mod. On the downside, well, we're saying goodbye to this Fiat really early. I see no reason having both of them around. This is 100 horsepower. That one, the New Holland, is 95 horsepower. They're basically identical in terms of horsepower. Oh, this needs fuel as well. I'm gonna put a bit. Just enough. Yes, I know you need fuel. Just enough for this episode. To half a tank. There we go. How many liters was that? Oh, not a lot. Okay. About 40 liters-ish. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. In all honesty, I'm probably going to go for it, but I want to hear what you guys think. We could upgrade this to 130 something horsepower and be done with it. Or we could just grab that, make some money in the process, and get a brilliant new tractor that we could use on the farm to replace this brilliant tractor. Right, let's get to the job at hand, which is to plant Spelt in the bottom field. We have our seeder here. Hopefully that does Spelt. I think it does. Lift this up. There we go. All right. Not gonna take long, right? Yeah, let's get it done. All right, so I'm just about done with the rolling. It doesn't look perfect. Okay, there are some bits here and there that I have missed. That's okay. I'm not gonna lose, not gonna lose sleep over it. It's fine. We have Spelt in the ground, which is fantastic, really. It looks, well, like any other field would look once you're done planting or seeding. I think that's it. Yep, there we go. Perfect. I will say I don't like that roller. It's a bit You cannot drive with it quick when you're on the road because, well, you cannot lift it. So it's always down like that. At least it's cleaning it's cleaning the road from our tire marks, but yeah. that's actually quite cool. I've never seen that before in this game. Because who drives with the roller down when you're on the road, right? Nobody. Nobody really. Yeah, so let's put that back where it belongs, which is in the small yard on the top. Up top there. And let's take a look. Actually, I want to see that I'm not crashing into anything first. I want to take a look at the precision farming status. Specifically, yeah, the nitrogen. So I want to fertilize all the fields. Actually, oh no, hang on. Let me. We need to check if we need to deal with the weeds in the mustard field. Because I haven't plowed it, so I'm assuming it's gonna have weeds in it. Unless, of course, someone else plowed it before I bought it, which in that case, that would be brilliant. Ah, do you see what I mean? It's so nippy, it's so responsive, too responsive when you're reversing. Yeah, I guess here is fine. We can drop that. There we go. Sometimes when you're reversing, I don't know why, but hang on, I'll show you. I'll try to show you anyway. Sometimes when you're reversing, it's just, it automatically picks up the implement. Doesn't work now for some reason, but sometimes it does, and it's quite weird. I'm not sure why the mod is doing it. The manual attach mod. But yeah, first of all, let's see if we need to deal with weeds. We do not. We do not. Okay, so apparently that was plowed before we bought it. Okay. Fine by me. Let's take a look at the nitrogen. All right, so this is, let's actually drive there. So the cows have been eating away at that field, right? They've been grazing grazing around, which is pretty cool. But I think we will need to fertilize that to boost the yield. Whoa, a bit bumpy here. To boost the yield for the upcoming months, right? So let's pull up here for a sec and let's take a look at that field. I need to walk over there. No, don't you run away, cows. Yeah, the pH value is actually good. See, these bits where they've munched on, their fertilizing state is a bit lower. Their pH state. And nitrogen as well. No, the nitrogen is actually pretty good here as well. It's the pH that's a problem, I see. Yeah, do you know, it says good on all the fields, but I do want to give it a coat of fertilizer just so we will have enough. Because why not? I mean, we have the spreader now, which is great. But I'm not sure we will have enough in terms of how much fertilizer we have. Yeah, so that field needs fertilizing as well. Let's go ahead and quickly run over there. See, this is a realistic playing. You cannot, well, I cannot use the double speed running, right? From the easy dev control. It is what it is. This is why we need the John Deere, right? To move around quickly, I guess. Let's quickly check the mustard field. There we go. Yeah, so it does need nitrogen pretty badly, which is good. This is why we have the fertilizer for. We have, where is it? 3,000 liters. Is there something in the used shop? First of all, is the Fiat still there? Yes, it is. And there's a tasty New Holland as well. Is that the big one? Or is that the medium one? 177. I think that's the medium one. DM Super Steer. Yeah, that's the medium one. There is the large one that I would like to try out as well at some point. Not that. Is there no fertilizing bags or something? There are a few saplings of American elm. You know, I wanted to plant, actually, some trees. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that now. But yeah, there is nothing for us. This is a nice cultivator. Very nice. This is not bad as well, to be fair. It's a big improvement over what we have now. But yeah, I'm not going to get that. We are all good for now. What is this? Oh, this is a planter for sugar beet. That's a cool looking planter as well. Right, where was I? Yeah, I wanted more fertilizer, I think. I'm not sure. Let's give it a go. But first of all, since we just completed a time lapse, I want to try my hand at planting some trees. I'd like to try the hand plant trees mod. I'm not sure where. I was thinking maybe doing a few rows of trees here. Or, to be fair, we could put some grapes on in here later on. Or we could plant some trees here, which could be nice, right? We have a bit of room here next to the silos. Or I was thinking of maybe putting down some here. And the reason I want to do that now is because, well, they take quite a long to grow, right? This seems like a nice spot for some trees, right here. And once they are grown, well, we could have a lot of money. So yeah, let's look at the tree that we like the most. What is this tree? That is an American elm, okay. That is Northern Catalpa. American elm. I think we're gonna go with American elm, seeing as most of the map, or most of our yard is American elm. Yeah. Yeah, so just to distract us from some time-lapsing, is that American elm as well. That's an apple tree. Ooh, can we get an apple tree for the yard? What's that? Box elder, okay. What do we have here? That is Downy Serviceberry. Oh, there's some big boys here. What are you? Japanese something? American elm. So this is what it would look like when it's fully grown, right? What is that big one? Oak. Okay, that's oak tree, right? I like that one. What is this? That's oak as well. So maybe we should plant some American elms here. I think that would look rather nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Where is the... They're kind of small, which is fine. Yeah, I was thinking maybe a row here, or maybe a few here and here, right? That could be cool. Something that goes along this line right here to sort of like hide this bit from the silos, right? Although this could be a nice place where you could just dump your stuff, right, from up top. But yeah, I'm gonna put some trees here. Is this under tools? Yes, it is. So I think we can get away with this one. That has a spot for a shovel. Storage building with 1 shovel and space to store some extra saplings. 30 pieces. Can we get 30 pieces? I have a mod for that, and I'm okay with using that mod. Where's the tree sapling? So we can get that. That's 20 pieces. 24, 40 pieces. 24, that's what we want. 24 pieces of saplings. American elm apple tree. Let's do American elm. Design color, yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, 24 pieces, let's purchase that. We will need to grab that, so I'll drive to the shop. But first of all, let me go ahead and put this down. Where do we put that? That seems like something you would put near a house, right? In the backyard or something. So I guess that goes here. Overlaps with an object. You know, like, I'm imagining it, actually, it could go along nicely here as well. I'm imagining this as, you know, you go to your backyard and then you pick up your gardening stuff, right? And then you plant some trees, right? So this goes in here. Yes, that seems fine to me. Let's see what we have. What meth have we made? Quite a lot of money spent here, not gonna lie. Okay, pretty good. So, take shovel. Backpack is empty. Oh yeah, we need to bring the... ooh, is that part of the thing? Yeah. That, what, a lantern, right? Yeah. Okay, so, let's go ahead and drive to the shop. I'm not gonna bore you with that. I'm gonna do that off cam. And let's go get the saplings. Which tractor should we take? We can actually take this, I think. Yeah, we could actually take this. I believe one sapling pallet is gonna be... It's not gonna be too difficult for this to carry, right? So yeah, let me pop to the shop and I'll get you guys back when I'm back at the farm. Or here I was driving to the shop thinking, hang on, you know, I could maybe purchase another bag of fertilizer, right, and put it at on the back of this. However, look at look at how big this pallet is. It takes pretty much all the space on the back of this. This works perfectly, right, to deliver this pallet of tree saplings. But yeah, there's absolutely no room. Maybe if I would have done that, right, for a fertilizer bag. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make do with what we have, and if not, well, we're just gonna buy some more mid-fertilizing session. Yeah, so let's drive up here. Actually, instead of going on the grass, we could go around. Yeah, so this works perfectly for this. I guess we will be keeping it then, if we ever want to get more saplings delivered, right? The John Deere is the correct tool for the job. So let's get the straps off. There we go. And this is, I'm not using super strength here. This is liftable by hand, apparently, which is fantastic. So how do you use this? First of all, let's shut this engine off. Right. Enter vehicle. Oh, no. What? What is going on? Take shovel. Remove from storage. Return. Add to storage. Add to pallet. Add to storage. Hang on. Remove from pallet. Oh, there we go. Okay. Add to storage. Remove from pallet. Add to storage. Oh, that's quite cool. Add to storage. Return shovel. Let me put that back right here. Actually, we could... yeah, let's leave it here. It's okay. It's all good. So, how do you actually use this? You take the shovel. Remove from storage. So now we have... Oh yeah, we have 10 trees. What was that noise? It was a weird noise. Don't know what that was. And now you go... Oh, that is a very cool mod. That is a brilliant mod. Yeah, so I want to plant trees. Let's do a sort of an arc or something. So let's start in here. That is neat. That's one of the coolest mods I've seen in a while. So yeah, when these are ready, we could cut them down for profit, or we could just leave them, you know? We could just leave them to be a decoration piece, I guess, in the farm. That is very cool. Good job to whoever whoever thought of this mod and made it. Don't know who you are, but this is brilliant, really. Okay, we have one left. Where shall we put it? Can we get another one in here? Can we go like double? Let's go double here. There we go. We are out of trees. Perfect. So now we could get rid of that pallet, because if we do this, we could oh, there we go. Remove from pallet. Oh, okay. kind of it's temperamental, but that's okay, right? And that goes back. That is brilliant. Very, very well done. Very well done. Let's... Ooh, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons today. Let's put you back in the shed and let's get ready to rumble. And also to fertilize the fields. So if you want to bring 1 pallet, maybe 2 pallets, maybe a bag of fertilizer, this thing is perfect. It drives really well. Honestly, it's just that the horsepower is quite low on it. And yeah, it cannot pull that trailer effectively. Right, so this is... Where is it? Here is our spreader. It looks rather small all of a sudden, not sure why. That should be good enough. Hook it up. That goes in. That goes there. Lift. This manual attach mod is so good. So good. Let me get rid of the fence. I don't know why it came back on. I guess when you load the map, it just does that. We're gonna start with the mustard because again, this is the most important one. I will pull the minimap for that because I do like looking at the colors changing, and I think it looks good in the time lapse as well. This does 42 meters, right? Solid fertilizer. What's the working with on that? How do you change that? Control Z, right? 21 meters. Okay, 21 meters is more than enough. Right, let's get it done. Okay, so I took care not to run over any cows, so hopefully no cows were harmed in the making of this video. Yeah, I don't think I've used a bag, a single bag. The contents of a single bag, yeah, I don't think I've used that in fertilizing all these fields. And look at that! How pretty is this? Oh, this is good. This is why I didn't want to keep on using that mod with the, you know, the cheaper bags. Look at that. That is just such an amazing attention to detail. Wow. It actually says things here in French that I cannot read. Traditional something do. Oh, this is so nice. Well done, Black Sheep Modding. Well done. So good. Custom fertilizing bag. Oh, I mean, can you not love this more, right? This brilliant map and everything that it is. Yeah. So good. We do need to put these bags in the silo, realistically-ish, somewhat. Okay, perfect. Is this the correct tool? Yeah, it is the pallet fork. Okay, good. Okay, so I will need to go third person for this. Can I grab both of them? I don't know. Let's try that out. I think that we are going to need the straps for this. Oh, what's going on with me? Can I not aim today? Thread the needle, come on. Good. I did lower the sensitivity on the side-to-side axis on the joystick. It just makes life easier for me, so it is, I think, at 50% now. I'm not sure, don't remember. So going up and down is actually more sensitive than going side to side. So doing this, right, that and that, I need to move the stick a bit more. It works for me, right? Helps me adjust. There we go. That was easy, wasn't it? Perfect. Let's put this back. And I believe this is all we have for today. Yeah, so the cows are good. We do have some manure being produced as well, which is fantastic. Oh, wow. I just remember something about the policies. We cannot... Slurry application, September to December, manure. Sustainable forestry. Was there a policy that prevents me from fertilizing during the winter? No, it was just for slurry, right? It says restricted slurry application, so that means I could use manure. You're not allowed to apply slurry. Yeah, I could have used manure in this. Oh well, what can you do? So, reduced bale wrapping. Yeah, we could activate that actually. Graphic med consume plastics. Yeah, okay. Select scheme. Why didn't I turn this on? Natural fertilizer. A scheme to encourage the use of natural fertilizers, manure, slurry, and digestate. Okay, we're not using that yet. So that will be activated later on. This did pay us $590 this month, which is, not bad. Not bad at all. Rotation, it doesn't say yet. I'm guessing when we move on to the next month. Tax, we are good. I need to keep an eye on how many contracts I'm taking. Otherwise, we will be paying tax at the end of the year. I guess you could say. But yeah, I think this is all I have left for you today. I'm gonna leave you guys looking at the smelly manure pit. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate your time. If you did, a click on that like button really does help the channel grow, and helps me as well to know that you guys are enjoying what you're watching. And if you're new and you want to see more, subscribe as well while you're down there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.